Standing at 561 feet tall, Reunion Tower, well, towers above Dallas, Texas. Affectionately known as the Ball by locals, this iconic building is a beacon in the city's skyline. But even the locals might not realize that this landmark is also one of the highest spots in Texas to enjoy a Coca-Cola.
I want the tallest delivery in Texas.
Alfredo Yanez is a delivery driver for Coca-Cola Southwest Beverages. Twice a week, he brings a dolly of beverages up the elevator at Reunion Tower to stock their 2 vending machines.
Every time I come to the Epi, makes me happy. I give them what they want, what they need, so it feels good.
Dallas sees all types of weather, and today is no exception. Rain and clouds hide most of the view, but Alfredo carries on with his sunny personality.
A bit rainy, cloudy, but still, it was a good day. Feels good being out here. We get all different kind of weather conditions. We got snow, heavy rain, hail. We also got hot sunny days. No matter what weather condition it is, Coca-Cola will deliver. Make sure you have your beverage in your hand.
That view changes constantly. Weather, traffic, a few other variables, so it's always changing. Even though there's a static part to it, it's always changing.
Greg Elkin is the Director of Business Development and Communications at Reunion Tower. He describes the landmark's beloved status among tourists and locals alike.
It's the iconic building on the skyline. You know, it's been around for almost 50 years, and when anyone sees a picture of the skyline of Dallas, whether you're from Dallas or somewhere else, they may not know the name, but they know the Ball building. We have 259 LED lights that are outside, so we have wind shows for the sports teams, the Maverick Stars, Rangers, Cowboys, and some of the other teams that are here. But then also just bring awareness to different causes. And then one of our biggest gifts to the city is at the end of the year, on New Year's Eve, with a huge fireworks and drone show. So we're really a cheerleader for the city.
Back on the ground level, CCSWB Area Sales Manager Bronson Brown ties up a few last-minute details at the Buckner facility before taking some time off to work his second job.
So my family has a concession business, Brown's Concessions. It started with my grandparents. My dad and his brother would help some of my extended family and go to these concession events and different fairs and different events when they were younger. And they came back, and my granddad decided that they needed to build some concession stands, and that's how it started. And our family's been selling corn dogs and lemonade since the 60s now.
Every year, Bronson uses his CCSWB vacation time to work alongside his parents in the stand. From Illinois to New York, all the way down to Texas and Oklahoma, the Browns crisscross the country, selling their concessions.
I use at least half of my vacation, if not more, to help support my family and the family business. And I know my parents, as they're getting older and ready for retirement, I'm having to do a little bit more, and I have more days now since I've been with the company longer. It's super fun to me. I mean, it is a lot of hard work, but I still consider it a vacation from, the everyday business.
Bronson has been selling corn dogs and lemonade for as long as he can remember, and the skills he built as a young kid working concessions have guided his career at Coca-Cola Southwest Beverages.
I remember being in the back behind stands as a young kid, always being at fairs when, getting to do the fun things that a kid would get to do at a fair, whether it was making lemonade or bringing ice to them, the face-to-face selling, customer interaction, customer service, like, working with people in high pressure situations, working with a team, communicating, and then also just work ethic. All those little things that make a big difference in how you operate in a concession stand when things are really busy, it really applied to the same way of how to operate in Coca-Cola when things are really busy. So I have 6 kids. My oldest is 13. I have plans right now to continue it. My kids, they enjoy doing it, and I'm hoping that this is going to be something that I'm able to maintain and sustain. And I definitely know that the qualities that they're learning in the concession business, number one, math and being able to interact with customers, being able to interact with different people, it is very, very beneficial to whatever paths they have. To be a part of a family business that goes back that far is super cool. And when you see what that means to people. The Oklahoma State Fair recognized our family for being there for so long. The Illinois State Fair, they gave them a plaque for being one of the longest vendors at that fair for, this was years ago, and it was over 45 years that my family's been there, and so it is super cool.
Brown's Concessions and Reunion Tower have something in common. They both go the extra mile to provide quality hospitality to their customers.
My dad's always said, make quality products and that'll take care of itself. So they always want to use the top quality ingredients and obviously make it hot and ready as fast as possible.
Alfredo was the first person to fill the first machine that we had up here. We only thought he was going to have to come by once a week. Now it's 2 or 3 times a week, and now it's 2 machines to serve more product to everybody. So the first day the machine was up here, Alfredo came to fill it, and he was filling the machine, and there were some guests already up here, and they were walking over by the machine and they realized he was filling it, and I mentioned that it was the first day the machine was up here, and the same person came back around and said, is it ready? And I'm like, yeah, and I said, oh, I don't think it's very cold because he was just putting it in there. And they're like, it doesn't matter. And the guy hit the button for the red can, and out came the Coke, and he was like, I'm good. Even though it was warm, that shows the draw of the brand.
Whether rain or shine, or whether they're on the clock or off the clock, Alfredo and Bronson will be working hard to deliver for their customers.
I think it's, the things that my dad said, do things for a reason and do it the right way, and, God will take care of the rest. Do what's right every chance you get, and things will work out if it's meant to be.
Obviously, it's hard work, but at the end of the day, you feel good. Everybody does what they do their job. Customers are amazing. Always get people at work, great people to talk to, great people to help you out. Everybody gives you a hand. Make sure you're good on track. Driving around the city with the Coke truck feels good. Coca-Cola is everywhere. It's my job to get it there.